Hi, this is Shakwe. I'm doing this in bits because I am being considerate of your bundles. So in this video, I'm continuing a conversation on how to come here as a student on a student visa. In this video, I want to talk about culture, the things you should know, the things I wish I knew, or the things that I just think, oh, maybe you should know this as you prepare to come. So one, if you get an opportunity, learn to drive before you come here. So you can go to driving school. That would really be helpful to you. Number two, be open to network with people who are not familiar with you. So you're coming to a country that is very different from your country. The culture will be very different. So be ready, open up your mind, open up your heart to accept people that are very different than you. Have a very open mind. Um, have a very open mind, that I can tell you. Be open to eat new foods that you've not eaten before. Be open to dating outside your race. Be open to being friends with people who were raised so differently than you, because it's going to benefit you. Um, be open to joining a local church, and then be the person that gives more than receives. So, for instance, if you join a church, volunteer, be the one saying, I want to do that. Even if you don't know, say, I want to do that, but can you teach me how to do it? So, be a giver and kuja blend na wenyeji kabisa. I'll tell you what, Americans are very loyal people. And if you are giving, somebody is watching. Always somebody is watching you. So if you are really active out there in the community, and then let's say you run into a problem, they are going to rally around you. So that's where I'm coming around. Like, really be Be active when you can. Um, the reason I say that is because I have a friend who told me a story. She was very active in her church. She came, I think she was going to school in Illinois. She came, she joined a church, and she was very active. She was in the choir. I think she was even teaching a Sunday school. Alafu struggled kulipa fees. I think she had like 1 year to go. She really struggled. And someone in church volunteered to pay the rest of her school fees. So you see, you make friends, they're going to be loyal to you. So that's one thing. Learn to describe your culture. I realize myself that I'm not very detailed, but Americans are very detailed and specific when they are describing things. So they are going to ask you about you and your culture. Just be ready to tell them details about you and your culture. For instance, when you're describing your food, American culture, he's so centered around food. You'll sit down, they're talking about food, they're gonna describe so much detail about particular meal. I ate this, it tasted like this, it was like this, it was like, yani, they are describing food in details. And I think that's what they expect when they ask you about your food. So since when? How are you going to describe ugali? Since when did you start saying, oh, ugali na taste hivi? They're even going to ask you a recipe for ugali. Since when do you have a recipe? So be open and be ready to talk about your culture. And the more you share, the better for you. When people know you, it's easier for them to understand you. So I just wanted you to know that. It's a melting pot. America is a melting pot. You will see they have Korean food, they have Japanese food, they have Mexican food. And just be ready for your taste buds to be changed, and be ready to have conversations around food. You will be amazed. You'll be amazed. And then again, this is a very open society. And when I say open, they're really open. Open information, very upfront about themselves. People tell you what they think. Unajua vile si tulelewa leo you're thinking before you tell somebody your mind. People here speak their mind, very upfront. And then another thing about open society for them, what I find is They don't have secrets. So if you come here and befriend somebody and you have a secret alafu umeshare na huyo mtu siri yako, wanasemanga tu openly mzungu ana siri, lakini hiyo ni ukweli. I sit sometimes at work and I hear somebody say, oh, so and so said this, but they don't want anybody to know. Nasikia. So don't ask her or don't ask him. There goes your secret. So kama uko na siri na umependana na mtu ama una feel like you become friends na uko na siri, if you have something that you don't want people to know, don't say it because haitakuwa siri. It's a very open, they're open like that. Another thing, a major thing, everybody has a smell, especially when you come here, you will smell. America smells different than Kenya, and people's bodies smell different than Kenyan based on food and so many things. So you'll be thinking, oh, they stink, and they'll be thinking, you stink. So if you're not used to using deodorant, I'll advise you to use deodorant, roll-on every day, and perfume. You don't want your smell to stand in the way of people being around you. So that's my advice for you. And take it don't take that lightly, right? Don't take that lightly. Let's see what else. Be ready to adjust from individualistic from collective society. Sisi tumelelewa, we are thinking of ourselves as collective. When you wake up, you're thinking of your family, how to take care of your family and your community, what your community thinks about you. Be ready to adjust that to individualistic society. People here are more centered towards themselves. So be ready to be with yourself a lot, to discover who you are, to talk about yourself. It's a very individualistic society. I'll say Google and find out the difference between individualistic society and collective society. Hiyo itakusaidia kuadjust once you come here. You'll see like a stack of difference. So those are the few details I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna do another video to talk about more about culture and what you should expect in a light-hearted manner. I am being considerate of your bundles. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please inbox me or comments. Put comments below this video. Until next time, bye-bye.